You might be asking yourself, damn, how did we get here? 71-103 with shooting with literally everybody in the paint. It's actually rather quite simple, but we'll get to that later. Do you know how incredibly easy it is to not do this? This is why it makes me irritated. It is so easy to just stay on your own man and let him die. I said it last game. I'll say it again because clearly it's not going out of style. Stay on your man. Your man's in the corner. The easiest place to hit a three. And yes, I'm going to sit in the paint and allow them to have a chance to come back. Yes, I understand. We have the lead. It's 2-6, but I would like to keep it that way. I would like to keep the lead. I'm going to really try and wrap this around your head. It will always be a dumb decision to allow a three to happen over a 2-pointer if a bucket is going to happen one way or another. He got beat here. We can't go back in time and make him play better defense. But what we can do now is just ask us, all right, let's just lay it out on the table. They're gonna score one way or another. Why don't we take the lesser of two evils? Choosing to allow a three to happen is the equivalent of choosing a brand new car with only 2 wheels versus the used car with all 4 wheels functioning. Do you see how stupid that sounds? Why would we not just go ahead and do the thing that would be advantageous for us? Because I promise you, 4-6 is way better than 5-6. I know what you're thinking right now. Saint, don't be too much of an ass. Saint, just let it go. It's not that big of a deal. I promise you, the very next chance that we get, they will not leave their man wide open when they get through. They'll learn their lesson. Oh, what is this? Them not learning their goddamn lesson. Wow, it happened again. I don't know why you guys are so comfortable allowing threes. Now let's do the math. It started with us being 2-6. Now with this 3-pointer included, ask me what the score is. No need, take a look. It's now 8-9. 8-9. Imagine if we just allowed 2s instead. Obviously the better answer is to get a stop, but we can't always guarantee that. But what we can do is guarantee less stupid decisions. See, leaving your man open for a 3-pointer is a dumb fucking decision in 2K26. One more time, one of the easiest 2Ks to hit open shots. It's 5-9. One would believe that we need to keep the momentum on our side, but no, what we're gonna do is not only leave one person open, but 2. Hello, what the fuck? Why? Why is he open? Why are you leaving him open again? There's no reason for him to be open in the corner again. I can't stress this point enough. How about you just let him get the 2? I tried to stop him. He got me because I'm denying threes on purpose. If we're going to get scored on, deny the 3. I'll say it again. If we're gonna get scored on, deny the 3. Bitch, no, stop. Everybody stop. No. You didn't go up initially, which I respect. That was cool. But when you pump fake, nigga, do I even need to do it? Do I need to do it? I should even have. 1, 2, 3. Put the shoes in the motherfucking paint. Why, bro? He's wide open right there. Your teammate's right there, wide open. Wide open. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you niggas knew this or not because you weren't paying attention, but remember how I said we shouldn't allow open threes because eventually it's gonna bite us in the ass? Did you look at the scoreboard yet? Did you look? Matter of fact, hold on, let's zoom it in. Did you look at the scoreboard yet? Hold on, matter of fact, zoom it in some more. Did you look at the scoreboard yet? Yeah, we've lost the lead because of A, niggas doing shit like this, leaving their man wide open, and B, apparently these shots are what we prioritize. Bitch, you done lost your fucking mind. Now, I don't know if you noticed this either, but don't you notice an NBA resemblance on the court? I'll give you a second. Did you notice it? Oh, there he is. You mean to tell me you knew that Wembanyama was on the court and yeah, I'm gonna try and do the impossible with this weak ass layup. Get the fuck out of here. I've been told many times that I'm way too hard on people whenever I get on their ass when they make mistakes, but the only counter to that is you have to show your work and show your proof like you used to do in 5th grade. See, is it me being a dick if every time I say don't leave somebody wide the fuck open, we do this? and then the next time we do this, and then the next time we do this. But what's crazy about this is, look at the score. See, at the worstest of worstesses, at least the last couple times, we had the lead. Bitch, we're losing. We're down by 2. And now we're about to be down by 5 because you just really can't just let these niggas take a layup minimum. And what hurts my head even more is like, how do you niggas not have simple pattern recognition? Let's pop up the definition of pattern recognition. This is the definition, which means if you can't do this in sports, you are severely underdeveloped to be playing any type of athletic endeavor and any athletic activity, because if the other team keeps noticing, matter of fact, wow, I can't believe that what I'm about to say is gonna blow some of your minds, but it's okay, I'll be your teacher. If the other team notices that you keep falling for something, I guess people have this dumb belief in their brain where they're like, oh well, they'll only use this move maybe 1 or 2 times, but eventually they'll just stop doing the thing that keeps working. I'll say that again. Eventually they'll stop doing the thing that keeps working. Would you stop doing anything that keeps working? If every time I cut in the paint and niggas are moving away from their man, why the fuck would I even think about shooting? You're literally doing all the work for me at this point. I'm not changing shit until you guys decide to play defense. You wonder why this keeps happening? Because they keep not doing it. Now, in regards to dumb fuck who took this shot, maybe you don't understand that like passing the ball actually makes you a better scorer. Watch this. So as I'm coming down the court right here, as you can see on the top right screen, it says I have 4 assists. 4 assists, which means anytime I could have shot, I chose not to, and I made the right pass. Now watch how making the right pass and being like a smart human being, not even smart, this is the bare minimum, being a good teammate allows you to have more scoring opportunities. When I go down to the right side of the court, my center goes across and tries to go to the basket, what do you think Wembanyama's going to do? What do you think he's gonna do? Is he gonna stay on me, or do you think he's gonna follow his man? He's gonna follow his man. Do you know why? Because he knows I will pass. And because of that, this open space was already wide open, and I foreseen it before it even happened. I already knew I wasn't gonna have to pass it the instant the big cut, because women was gonna cut with him and nobody's on me, so it's an open fucking shot. Shocker! If you just be a good teammate, it allows you to do the thing you like to do even more. Passing the ball opens up scoring opportunities the same way that shooting threes opens up opportunities for slashers. That's what niggas don't understand. When you're a slasher and you shoot threes, you do understand that the defense is gonna do what? They're going to press you more, play you in a tighter radius, which then allows you to do what? Blow by and get a fucking dunk. Or matter of fact, fuck shooting. Do you know what happens when you're a slasher and you pass the ball? That means after you've dunked maybe once or twice and they start doubling you and then you pass the ball, now they can't double you. Now you get to go off and do whatever the fuck you want to do. But no. Instead of passing the ball, we do this. Yeah. This is such a better idea, isn't it? This shot is just so much better than the shot I created for myself by not being a dumb fuck. So let me just get it straight. I just need to know, did it not look like painfully obvious that he was about to help right there and then I was going to be wide open? Maybe my sight is just that crazy. I thought that this was a common sense pass, but like literally my defender's right there. There's only one defender in between 2 players. I could see if he was more or less playing in between. He literally committed to you before you decide to pull up. But no, you still want to go through with your shooting motion and then try and pass. I know I've said this many times before, but I'll say it again for those who are new. You know, you could just pass the ball and not do a bailout. You could. You could just recognize that, hey, his man is on me, so how about let me just not be selfish and just swing the fucking ball? Do you know why they don't do it? Because they think that passing the ball is your last resort. Let me make this very clear. Your first and only resort as a player should be to get that ball in the hoop by the most effective and efficient way possible, whether that is in your hands or somebody else's. Does this look effective? You goddamn neophyte. Does this look like the best idea? Or maybe you should have just swung the ball to yours truly, 100%, 4 assists, fuck you, and everything you stand for. Maybe if you wouldn't do this dumb shit, you wouldn't have to sit here and look stupid. Of course, after doing all of the dumb, idiotic things, he quits. Yes. Let's not take accountability. Let's not learn from our mistakes. Let's just quit the game and pretend it didn't happen with the TTV next to your name. Do you not understand how you're gonna get clowned when you do dumb shit like that? Bro, you can't play bad and then quit. You lose so much respect immediately. You lose all credibility when you do that dumb shit. Just accept your mistake and move on. Bro, when I make mistakes, I don't quit games. Fuck it, just stay. It's one thing if you lagged out, but you clearly didn't lag out. If you made the mistake, then your player doesn't move and you just leave. Like, I know a lot of people would be like, oh, well, you can't say that without a definitive doubt. Man, fuck that. It's called common sense. If a nigga fucks up and quits, he did it on purpose. If he's telling you that, like, he lagged out, I'm got to blow your mind. Maybe, just maybe, he's lying. Lying to your face. Because he can't accept accountability. Because he hit the wall. You know what? Let's take a regularly scheduled theater break to really prove my point. All right, so right here, it's 5-4. And as you can see, I'm wide open, but the gentleman inbounding the ball was in game chat. And yes, I'm working on getting game chat clips. Don't even worry about it. But for right now, just take my word for it. He literally said, just give me the ball. We're losing anyways, and you guys aren't good enough. That's what he said. So as you can see by the clip, as soon as I get the ball in the inbound, I wait for him to come up and I give him the ball immediately. Now, one would believe if you're gonna say all of that shit, that maybe you should just like put your money where your mouth is and make a good positive basketball play. Let's watch what happened. I didn't have the audio of the other players, but feel free to message them if you don't believe me. We were all clowning his ass for sitting there making that mistake and then just quitting immediately after. Bro, just own your fucking mistakes. Quit being a don't do this shit and don't do this shit just to fucking leave. It is what it is. How about accept you're not as good as you think you are and just move on? It's not that deep. The only thing that makes the theater thing funnier is he actively said the words, just give me the ball and then proceed. Just give me the ball, just proceed to do this shit. Like, come on, dude, come on. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? One would believe, you know what? Hold on. How many blocks is Wemby on average? Let's go ahead and pop that up on the screen. Wemby averages this many blocks a game or this many blocks a season. He's 7'4", 7'5", and he's trailing you right behind. And instead of just taking a minute, thinking about what happened to the last motherfucker that went in the paint, now I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again, because it works. It works. We have the proof, the footage, everything. It works. We totally have the lead right now to try this. We totally have the capabilities to try this. Bro, no one is going to make a Wemby build with no block. Let's just use common sense. No one's making a Wemby build with no block. Why not pass the ball? He can shoot. I know it. He's got the state 14 classification. He can shoot. But no, we want to be fucking stupid. All right. Well, they didn't gave me no choice at this point. Now, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when a team plays right when you have a good point guard. We know what's about to happen.
The zone. In this state of extreme focus, all unnecessary thoughts disappear and the athlete becomes absorbed in his play. It is the ultimate domain.
You fools. You think the zone is only about scoring? Because maybe you forgot that.
As I said, my eyes are absolute.
The zone. In this state of extreme focus, all unnecessary thoughts disappear and the athlete becomes absorbed in his play. It is the ultimate domain, open only to the chosen few.
We call that being in the zone. You wish you can tap into that shit more often.
Every move, every step, every decision that you make, it's the right decision.
It just felt so perfect.
Now, let's just take a second. Let's look at how easy it was for us to bust this game wide open because they decided to trust me, your point guard. First of all, I put up 10 assists before the half. Before half, I put up 10 assists. Look at the score. Glorious, beautiful, sensational. Guys, listen to me, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you're going to get sold by your team and you're sitting there arguing with your team, because that's exactly what happened. We won this game very soundly, and then they started to have team turmoil, calling timeouts on each other and some more shit. Just don't even worry about it. I'm saying this as a general point. Do I blame him for taking this shot? No, because he was probably very frustrated about what was going on, whatever. I didn't hear the other side, doesn't matter. But what I can tell you is this. I really hope you weren't arguing with the other team saying how much better you are or X, Y, and Z. I hope that's not what this is. No, it doesn't matter what the score is. No, it doesn't matter how much time it is. You don't get to say that you're better in X, Y, and Z and then proceed to pull this shit. It just doesn't matter. Just like the theater thing. He tried to say that he was so much better in X, Y, and Z, and then this is the shit he pulled. Like, dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you want to prove that you're better, you gotta play better. Period. End of discussion. And if you don't want to do that, do you know what you do? It's very simple. Just sit on the sideline and wait for the game to be over and pass to somebody else. Because you're better doing that than making yourself look like a fool.